Need message carried. As long as you're going to Holbrack, you're going to Holbrack next, right? Give that mangy old mutt Newt Whitebear a message for me. Tell him I've got Norn refugees showing up in my office, and I don't appreciate it. Especially ones that claim to be heir son. Oh, and I wouldn't protest if you hefted a horn ale for me while you're there. It's far stronger than the watered down dirt we've got at the Citadel. Whitelock Brimstone. Thank you letter from Rox. Lady Barbara, I wanted to thank you for assisting me at the hatchery, especially since it was a warband test. I would have failed it if it weren't for you. This was the first stage of my trials, which means I owe you. Big time. I'm still shocked that Brimstone is even considering me, but we've got bigger fillet to sear. I've been talking to a few Vigil representatives. They're closing in on the location of the Molten Alliance headquarters. At least one of them. There are hundreds of thousands of old minds lining the Shiverbeak, so it might take a little digging to track down the right one. Regardless, when I find out, you find out, then we take the fight to them. Till then, rest up. Bucks.
All I'm asking is that you send a group of Wolfborn to Cragstead. Dredge and Flamechar are burning our homes.
I am well aware. The smart ones are evacuating, coming here, where we can protect them.
The smart ones? You mean the wounded and near-death ones? The fierce are fighting, dying!
I'm sorry, I can't spare anyone. Perhaps there are others who will help you.
What about you, Heir?
Bram, you need to stay here in Holbrack. The people of Cragstead will...
No! You stay, cowering around your bonfires. Soon as I restock my supplies, I'm going to get my people.
I didn't mean...
Who was that kid?
My son.
I see the resemblance. He has your stubbornness.
Doesn't Newt realize that people are dying? I guess I have to go alone. Some of my homesteaders refuse to leave Cragstead, and they're going to get massacred if I wait around for help. You don't have to go alone, I'll help you. Spirits guide you. I'll meet you at the gates of Cragstead in Wayfair Foothills. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Welcome to Holbrack. What brings you here? I'm here to offer my services. How can I help? That kid, Bram, he was requesting aid. He's got the idea that he can defend his homestead from the Molten Alliance by himself. If you're not too tired to fight, go with him, please. Sounds right up my alley. I'd consider it a personal favor. I'd send reinforcements myself, but we can't spare the bodies right now. The kid has it in his head that he can do it on his own, and I assure you he can't. Why didn't you help him? My Wolfborn and I have our hands full. Scattering our forces would put them and Holbrook at risk. Talk to the kid. He needs help I can't provide. Wolf, go with you. And you.
The road is long. I wish you well.
Holbrook hasn't seen an influx of refugees like this since the dragon's last fight. We're overwhelmed, not to mention the extra road traffic has stirred up the Svanir. Do you know what's happening? Only what I've been told. Newt Whitebear sent a few scouts north to see what they could see. And those who returned told terrible stories of homesteads in ashes and the bodies of the dead everywhere. What can I do to help? You're serious? Well, it would ease my mind if you talk to Bram there, my son. Either convince him not to go, or if he insists, don't let him go alone to defend his homestead. Why doesn't Whitebear send more? Many have already gone. Those who remained are needed. Part of our fear is that Holbrack is the next target. We're bolstering our defenses so we can defend our elders and children. I see.
I can do this. Hey, I smell smoke. We have to go, my friends. No!
No!
Another
I
attack!
can't handle this! That's refreshing.
I am mighty.
No! No! Charge through!
You asked for it.
To the front!
I am mighty. Run! Get to safety.
Fury rising!
Glad that's over.
Engage pursuit!
That's refreshing.
Right on target!
That's refreshing.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
Refreshing.
Show no mercy.
Come on!
I'll taste your blood. Charge through!
To my side!
I am mighty.
That's refreshing.
Glad that's over.
Follow me into battle! Charge through!
I hear death calling your name. Fury rising! That's refreshing.
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be in Holbrook.
I came back for you. Where are the others?
They were chased up the mountain. I couldn't move fast enough.
I'll go. Will you be?
I'll be okay. You be careful.
Don't let them get away!
We need to get through.
Fury rising! That's refreshing.
Please, Wolf. Let us not be too late.
Begin the incursion!
Give up yet? Fury rising!
Charge through!
There they are. Hurry!
Right on target! Enemy contact! This can't be happening. Not like this!
Refreshing. I feel energized.
Hey, ugly.
You're kidding, right? Look at you. I'm surprised you can even lift that mace.
This mace will be the last thing you see.
I'm going to enjoy punishing you.
Glad that's over.
Fury rising!
Make them concede.
It's my turn.
Fury rising!
Refreshing. I feel energized.
Oh, my young wolf. We should never have stayed behind. I'm glad to see friendly faces.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Bram. They took Otilia and her family.
Hey, what? Where? Why?
They're collecting prisoners. I don't know where they took them or why.
I hate this. We have to help Otilia and her family. But first, I have to make sure these Steaders are okay. I've got this under control.
I want that.
Thanks for your help, friend. I would have been a lot worse without you on my side. I just wish we could have stopped those machines from getting away. You'll rescue them. We'll rescue them. Agreed. We can go after the other one that the Molten Alliance took captive. Just not right now. Good idea. So, what happens now? I'm gonna get the survivors to Holbrook. Make sure they get shelter and food. Let White Bear know that they didn't need, that we didn't need his help. And I'll start looking for the Alliance base. Save the prisoners. Why didn't everyone evacuate in the first place? They're too proud to admit they couldn't win that against that enemy. And this is their home. They need more of a reason to abandon it. It's not always easy for my people to accept our own weaknesses. Cragstead is your home? Yeah, I've lived here since I was an infant with my father. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but I'm gonna assume it's Bore. Bore the Sun Chaser. He died when I was young, but I stayed here and lived with the Ingvi Rugnar. He and his mate have taught me well. So who's Otilia? Otilia? That conversation might require some ale. Otilia is amazing. She's beautiful and not interested. But she helped me work through some angst about my family, my mom. I owe her. We'll find her, Bram, I promise. Aww. That was close. I'm grateful you were here. We have to gather up the kids and let everyone rest and eat. Then we'll walk to Holbrook slowly, and with weapons ready. Tell me about Bram. He's a good kid. His father, the legendary Bore, the Sun Chaser, came to Cragstead with tiny Bram in his arms. I'll never forget that day. tell me about the attack? They gave no warning, and many of our strongest died under the first wave. We sent the kids and the elders up to the mountain. Shortly after that, those of us still standing followed, locking the gate behind us. They opened flaming portals and poured in on us. We had no choice but to surrender or die. When we saw that we could surrender and live, we chose to protect the kids and hope that help would come. Then what? Most left. They put some of us in their machines and took them away. We were next, but then you showed up. If you hadn't, who knows what they would have done with us. I'm glad you're safe. Talk to you later.